and welcome back to Cosmic Nebula. So, this is the second video that I have recorded on the screen, and I promise you I cannot get, anything right. It's been, a year and a half since I've recorded, an actual live video, and everything is messed up. If you saw my first, actual on-screen video, you will see that the color is all weird, and it keeps, shifting, and I guess I could fix that in, post-production, but that's too much editing for me. And so my lights, the color grade was wrong, my microphone was too far away from my mouth, it was a mess. But hopefully in this video, we can get it together, because this is just too much for me. So in today's video, as you can see, I will be reacting to Amberlynn Reid. And so, I think about a year ago, I tried to do a reaction to Amberlynn Reid. I tried to watch one of her actual videos live, an actual video from her channel, and I almost died. She is the most mind-numbingly boring person. Amberlynn is kind of inane, right? She doesn't have anything interesting to say. She doesn't have anything interesting going on. And so I primarily watch Amberlynn via compilation channels, or I watch other people react to Amberlynn, because I cannot watch her straight on. I can't do it. I don't know about you. And so in today's video, we are going to be reacting to a video of Amberlynn back when she was going to restaurants, when she was dating Becky, and when she lived with Ricky and with Eric. So let's get into the video.
We went to McDonald's. I was with Becky and some of her family, and that's where they chose to eat. I wasn't gonna argue about it because I definitely love their chicken nuggets. Definitely not the healthiest, we all know, but I got the 10-piece chicken nugget with a medium fry. McDonald's apparently serves it looking like this now, which is kind of interesting. I also got a Rolo McFlurry and a medium Sprite. I usually choose diet soda. So many people keep telling me diet soda is worse than regular, so I chose regular, but don't take advice from me. Both are a bad choice. Just say no to soda, because that's something I need to learn how to do.
You know what's really funny about Amberlynn is that a lot of people will say stuff like, Amberlynn is really shameless, or she's not embarrassed about how much she weighs, and she's not embarrassed about how much she eats. But just from all of the stuff that I've seen from Amberlynn over the years, that's a goddamn lie. She is extremely embarrassed about how much she eats, which is why she has never showed us truly how much she eats. She's never shown us. She will show us the occasional meal. She will show us the occasional orchestrated binge, right? We all remember the Symphony Bar and the McDonald's and the Subway day, right? But she has never truly showed us exactly what she eats. And you can see in that video how embarrassing she sounded in her voice. Her voice tone sounded kind of embarrassed, even though she was just doing a voiceover trying to explain and I guess justify what she was eating to other people. So I don't believe for a second that Amberlynn is not at all embarrassed about what she eats or how much she eats, because she's never ever been honest about it. Despite her size, right? At least in the case of Chantal has shown us again and again and again and again and again how much she can eat and how much she does eat. And so we can see why she's as big as she is. But Amberlynn has not even one time, which is because she is ashamed.
I promise you guys, I swear, tomorrow is Monday, and I really want to do this and do this new plan and see if it works for me. I really, really do. So we just
this is a classic video. Watch her face. Watch her face. Watch her face. Don't tell me that this woman is not embarrassed about how much she eats. Watch her face.
Oh, wait. What? We just ate at the Chinese buffet.
That little head at the Chinese buffet, right? And then she has a fucking ice cream in her fucking hands. You went to a buffet and then ice cream? A buffet and ice cream, Amberlynn? Really? You went to a buffet and then fucking ice cream? And she's this big?
And now I'm having ice cream. My hand's shaking.
Look at that face. Look at her face. She's so embarrassed. I swear, this woman has orchestrated for years. She has intentionally withheld how much she eats. And then whenever there's glimmers of how much she eats, she gets so embarrassed. And I want people to pay attention. if you watch enough Amberlynn content, you will notice that she loves to show us like what she eats and her favorite meals. But do you notice how we've only ever seen those meals like one time? We've only seen her eat tamales with rice and ground meat one time. We only saw her order certain meals that she claimed to order frequently when she lived with Ricky and Eric one time. She showed us everything one time, but then she claimed that she loved these things and she loved eating these things. But she records her life like almost every single day. So how does it exist the possibility that Amberlynn just happened to forget to record all the time she was eating all this bullshit food that she claimed that she's eaten before, but we've never seen her eat before? Right? She has like 1,000 videos on her channel, and we have seen videos of her eating something one time. And then she'll be like, oh, I've gotten this before from this restaurant. I really like this restaurant. I order them all the time. But how, Amberlynn, when you don't show us? That tells me that she is incredibly embarrassed. And if you have ever known an addict, you will know that all addicts are embarrassed, right? When I used to binge eat, I did not tell anybody how much I would eat. I would eat a decent amount of food before I went anywhere. And then I would eat again there. And then sometimes I would eat again afterward, right? Alcoholics, they plan out which stores they will visit based on the last time they visited them, because they don't want the employees of those stores to realize that they have a drinking problem. So they will go around to multiple different places at different times during the week so that nobody ever sees them in one store too frequently, because they are embarrassed at the fact that they're fucking alcoholics. So Amberlynn is fucking embarrassed, and these videos always prove it, and it cracks me up.
Why is it shaking?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look how she eats. Now, we all know good and goddamn well Amberlynn can eat ice cream. Stop it, Amberlynn. Stop it. She can eat ice cream. She can eat it well. She eats a lot of it. She can probably eat it really quickly. But look at how she doesn't show herself overly enjoying it so long as the camera's fucking turned on her. Amberlynn is so full of shit.
I got Jamocha.
And I don't get the point of being fat and full of shit. For what? I at least respect fat people who are gluttons and they don't bother hiding the fact that they're gluttons. But she is a coward and she hides it. For what?
Jamaica me crazy.
And look at her trying to change the fucking subject. Because it's so awkward to be recorded eating, right? Imagine being 550 pounds and then feeling awkward that you're being caught on camera for eating when we can see on your body that you eat 7,000 calories a fucking day.
Jamocha me crazy.
Jamocha me crazy, baby.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm doing. This is what we do. And it feels pretty good out here.
Okay.
Like, it's kind of warm, but it's like not
Pretend like you don't want to
unbearable.
eat that ice cream.
And
You don't really like it that much. You
it
just
feels
have
pretty nice. I wish there was like a park around here, but
So shocking. She just happens to have ice cream, but she's not eating it, guys. Now, she's not really that interested, you know.
there's not. Which sucks, but it'd be nice to just sit out at a park and chillax.
Well, there are parks, but they're kind of like good driving distance.
She's eating like one of those fat people that eat like, oh, you know, I don't really eat that much, but she's fucking 400 pounds overweight. It's performance.
Our ice cream would melt by then.
Yeah.
I wish I would have gotten
That's
a
a good
smaller
20-minute
size.
drive.
Anything but talking about the fact that she fucking eats ice
Yours
cream.
would melt, especially because you got a smaller one than I
Everything
did.
else in the world but that.
Which I should have got that size because I'm
Look
over
how
it.
little she eats, guys.
I'm over it
so
already.
dainty.
No.
She's not morbidly obese. She's morbidly obese for no reason, guys. No, for no reason.
We are here. You excited?
Yeah, I'm so hungry.
I know. We're starving.
Here's the thing. I think that Amberlynn is so addicted to food that she is willing to go out in public to eat, even though going out in public embarrasses the fuck out of her. Like, I know that she loves to show herself in restaurants and show herself eating and show herself talking to the camera, like with it down, but you cannot tell me that Amberlynn does not walk into every single restaurant looking around at other people's reaction to seeing her 550-pound body waddling through a restaurant. You cannot tell me that she is not embarrassed. You can't tell me.
We were literally seated as soon as we got here.
Yeah, that was quick.
So I always get the same thing, which is, this looks a little different.
Why does she bother looking through the menu? She looks through the menu every single time, and every single time she gets the same thing. I think that it's like a nervous habit she has, because She could have just sat down and be like, you know what, I already know what I want to order, and then just ordered it. But no, she does this routine of looking through the menu like she didn't come there for a specific purpose, which we all know she did. And she...
They don't you can't do lunch portion right now anyway.
You can't do lunch portion? I get the orange chicken. Bam. What's funny?
You over there?
People are like, why do you keep doing duck lips? It's just a habit.
I don't think that Amberlynn thinks that she is ugly in the face. I think that she probably grimaces whenever she walks by like a full fucking length mirror. But I don't think she thinks that she's ugly in the face, which is why she always checks herself out when she has like only this part of her head showing. But Amberlynn looks awful, and I think she often fakes like confidence in order to make herself feel less awkward. And I'm pretty sure she asked to be seated away from other people so she could record, again, proving that she is extremely embarrassed about recording in front of other people. She's embarrassed about being looked at by other people, but she is willing to endure this embarrassment if she can eat at the Cheesecake Factory. She's willing to.
I honestly don't know. It's really pretty out in it.
Yeah, it's a very nice day. Oh God, I have to see myself.
What? You look good.
Yeah, Becky looks awful. And I don't want anybody in my comments saying like, oh, Cosmic Nebula, her name is Beck and she goes by they, them. Yeah, her name is Becky to me, and I will call her she, her. And if you don't like that, you can click off this video, because I don't really care. You cannot come here and tell me how I can call another person. I am 180 centimeters tall. I've heard people say like, oh, is that a man? It doesn't offend me. It wouldn't offend me if somebody called me a different name other than my name. It wouldn't offend me if somebody called me he or sir. I have a deep voice, so sometimes when I'm on the phone, like making an international call, sometimes a person will refer to me as sir. I don't see the problem with that. I'm not offended by that. So if you're offended by me calling her, she, and Becky, oh well. But Becky, yeah, she looked awful. She looks awful. And I know that at the end of the day relationship, yeah, Becky developed kidney disease, remember? Amberlynn was like, oh, you know, Becky's kidneys aren't doing so hot. Yeah, bitch, that's called kidney disease. And I want people to see that Becky developed kidney disease, but Amberlynn didn't, even though Amberlynn is bigger than Becky, and she eats way fucking more than Becky, and she's been morbidly obese longer than Becky. That's just how it works out, right? Becky's body, my body, for some reason couldn't handle that amount of weight, and Amberlynn's can. But in Amberlynn's case, she got fucking, uterine cancer. So that's the way it goes.
Good.
You look good.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's sweet, thanks. Oh, I think the guy's coming out. Oh god.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Trey. I'll be taking care of you. What kind of drink for you?
I'll have Coke Zero.
Sure.
I'll take Becky Becky.
Sure. I'll get those drinks and some bread for you.
Thank you. Do you know what you're gonna get?
Yeah.
What are you gonna get?
The tomato basil pasta is what I get every time.
Yeah, you do. She wants cheesecake this time, but every time we come here, we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna get cheesecake, but then we never do.
We end up too full.
Yeah, it's crazy. We got the bread.
You should never eat the bread at restaurants. You should never eat the bread at restaurants before the entree comes, actually. And the reason why that is because they give you bread in order to essentially whet your appetite. As I said in my first video in 2025, I realized that my biggest vice is fucking carbohydrates, especially shit like bread. And the reason that is that carbohydrates make me overeat and make a lot of people overeat is because carbohydrates start to spike your blood sugar, and your blood sugar starting to spike makes you feel hungry. So this is why having carbohydrates on your plate with protein and vegetables or fruit is good for you, because it helps to maintain a consistent appetite. But these types of things at restaurants, they give you bread first because it makes you want to eat more food when you get your entree. And this is why people are often left feeling extremely bloated after they fucking get done eating at a place like Cheesecake Factory, because they eat a bunch of bread. The bread makes them feel even hungry for their food. They get their food. They eat so much that their brain never gets to catch up and never gets a chance to alert them that they are full. And at the end, they are excessively stuffed. So I read somewhere that you should always seek to eat bread with protein, especially lean protein. Because you have protein in your stomach at the same time as the bread, it helps to slow down how fast the bread breaks down, because protein takes the longest to break down. It helps to slow down how fast the carbohydrates break down, and then it helps them to more slowly release into your bloodstream, and then more slowly and steadily raise your blood sugar. This is why eating shit like donuts for breakfast is bad for you. Eating, for example, some sausage and eggs over a piece of toast is fine, because you have enough protein to override the amount of carbs. But whenever you eat shit really high in carbs, it just makes you fucking hungry. So I stopped. And it's been like 8 weeks since I stopped, and I don't feel hungry. I don't snack or anything anymore during the day at all.
With some butter. We got a Becky with some cutie. So here is my food. Oh my gosh, this is so good. This is like white meat, orange chicken. It is the best. I feel like I was covering the speaker, so if I was, I'm sorry. Oh yeah.
Thumbnail.
No. I don't really know how to do thumbnails anymore.
You know another thing that I really like about Amberlynn videos? I like how Amberlynn's videos exposes how a lot of people really don't have anything interesting to talk about. And I remember being young and thinking that like I was crazy, because I like to really talk about things, and I can talk about anything, pick any topic and I can talk about it, or I at least want to hear about it. But I used to feel like when I was growing up that like most people spent their time talking about fucking nothing. And I was just like amazed, like, how do y'all sit here for 10, 20, 30 minutes, an hour, just talking really about nothing in particular? And I used to think that I was crazy, like this phenomenon isn't real, or people don't do this. But Amberlynn and Becky and Ricky and Eric and all the other people that like they used to go out to eat with, all of these non-conversations, like what the fuck are they talking about? They've been sitting here for like, what, 20 minutes? And they have not managed to pick up even one valid topic of conversation. I don't really know how to make thumbnails. Really? Oh, look at Becky. There's some bread and some cute Becky. Oh, I look so cute. I don't know. They're not talking about anything. They're not talking about anything. This is why I don't like a lot of people, because whenever I go out into a lot of social situations, I'm there and I'm just standing there like, how is it that you people are all standing around talking about nothing? How? And then all the other people seem to like enjoy it, and it makes no sense to me. I don't know how to talk about nothing. Even this video is boring to me, but even still I can drum up more interesting topics to talk about. Amberlynn is a fucking weirdo. She's strange. How do people do this? Do you have nothing else that interests you? Do you need no intellectual stimulation? I don't like people like this, but unfortunately, these types of people are not rare. They're not rare. A lot of people love to say, oh, I love to have intellectual discussions. You are a goddamn liar. A liar. 90% of the people I meet don't like to have intellectual discussions.
What do you mean? You've done them before just fine.
Well, yeah, when I was doing it from my phone.
Becky has nothing else to say, really, Becky?
What's the difference in doing it from the camera?
Because on my phone, I'd screenshot the thumbnail. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How's your food?
Delicious.
Always the same conversation. They've been to this restaurant at least 80 times together, right? Why does she always ask people the exact same fucking question? Amberlynn is like, it's like watching a 5-year-old child attempt to have a conversation. You know how like little kids, they don't really have much to talk about because they're little kids. And so they'll ask you stuff like, oh, do you like Coca-Cola or do you like Sprite? Or do you like pizza or do you like hamburger? Oh, why do you like that, right? They don't really have much to say because they're little kids and they don't have many topics to talk about with adults. But that's what watching this shit is. And while I said Amber is boring, yeah, Becky is also boring. Like, I know a lot of people like Becky because she's really nice. And I agree. Becky is really nice. She's really sentimental. She cares about a lot of people. She puts other people first and yada, yada, yada. But at the end of the day, she's boring. And for me, all of these traits do not balance out lack of intellectual stimulation. Like, I don't care how nice and kind you are. If you are mentally non-stimulating, I don't want to be around you.
You want to show them what you got?
Tomato basil pasta.
That looks good, but it has too much carbohydrates in it. And it has not enough vegetables in it. She should have ordered like half a plate of broccoli and then reduced the pasta by half. That's too much pasta. I guarantee you that meal is probably like 2,000 fucking calories.
I didn't know it came with chicken, but that's okay.
She wanted to order it without chicken, so that's why Becky is also 320 pounds.
Really?
Yeah.
Doesn't it always?
I don't know. We don't come here that often, so I don't. It's like I don't remember it coming with chicken, you know?
This is what she gets every single time.
So why did they both look at the fucking menu? See? Isn't that strange? Becky and Amberlynn both sat there and looked at the menu like they both don't order the exact same fucking thing every single time.
Literally every time. Alright, well, I'm gonna keep eating. I'll catch up with you guys later. So I did eat a lot, you guys, but I wanted some ice cream.
Another thing, do y'all know why Amberlynn often doesn't finish her food? Anybody? A big reason why she doesn't finish her food a large amount of the time is because she eats when she's not hungry. She eats when her stomach is not empty. And I know that because I used to overeat. How is it possible for a person to eat 6,000 to 7,000 calories a day and only eat when they're hungry? Right? It's not physically possible. What she does and what I used to do and what a lot of other people who overeat do is you will eat until you are full, like full, and then as the food starts to digest and move into your intestines, your stomach starts to free up space, right? And you can put more in. And so she is always in a constant state of having food in her stomach. And so you will often see her not finish a full meal. For somebody that's 550 pounds in this video, this is not a huge amount of food to eat. Yeah, I know this orange chicken is like, I think almost 2,000 calories, but for somebody that's 550 pounds and that eats 6,000 to 7,000 calories a day, this is not a lot for her. So she just said, oh, I wanted to get some ice cream. Yeah, I'm still on team Amberlynn is not full. She's not hungry. That's why. And I know that one girl, what's her name? Her name is, you know the fat girl that says, I got the bag? Her as well. You will often see her when she shows video of herself and her mom going to restaurants. They will order all of this food and they will eat like 25% of it and have to take the rest home. And the reason for that is because they can't eat even half of it because they went to the restaurant when they were full, which is how you maintain such a fat weight, right? You cannot eat only when hungry and be super.
So I'm just gonna get a little bit of vanilla ice cream, and Becky wanted cheesecake, so we both got a to-go thing.
I never finish mine. The portion is way too big.
Yeah, it's definitely like really big.
I guarantee you they both finish these meals by the end of the day. When they go home after an hour or two, they finish them.
I hope this doesn't get copyrighted because all the music in the background. That suck. What were you gonna say, babe?
I don't remember. Can I have your box?
Yeah, I'm trying to close it. It's not closing. Can you close it? It's like, was yours hard to close too?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's closed?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Here at the Cheesecake Factory again. I've gotten this 3 days in a row. Orange chicken.
She never finished it multiple days in a row.
Because it's so good. What?
Amberlynn is just, it's high carb, it's high fat, it's high sugar. That's why she likes it. It's deep fried and covered in some kind of sugary sauce, and it comes with carbohydrates which have a very good mouthfeel. It has the trifecta of a delicious, which is why Amberlynn always gets it. And she doesn't live near Cheesecake Factory, so she doesn't have it often enough to really get sick and tired of it. Amberlynn and this meal is not love at first sight. She doesn't love it for any reason other than the fact that it sends a huge surge of dopamine to her fucking brain. That's it.
This is so good.
Yeah, we're definitely going somewhere else tomorrow before we go home. Definitely.
See, that's Becky kind of asserting her opinion. Another thing I never liked about Becky is that she has like a very weak, timid, kind of low boundary person. And I understand that people are like, well, you know, you have to find your way and grow up. But in these videos, Becky is like in her late 20s. And it's like, I can understand having low boundaries or low self-esteem or not being able to stand up for yourself when you're young. Once you make it to your late 20s, it's time to grow the fuck up. So I'm in my 30s now, and so I have no empathy or sympathy for people who are boundaryless into their 30s, 40s, 50s. And I know people that are like that, and I just look at them like they're fucking stupid because they are.
I like Cheesecake Factory, I do. I've got something different every day. Yesterday was really good. The day before is what I get every time.
This is when they went to Pride and didn't go to Pride. I remember now. This is when Amberlynn pretended like she was going to go to Pride. And I think what happened was she realized that she was going to attract an outrageous amount of attention and stares and gawks. And she didn't have the confidence to go because, like I said, Amberlynn is not confident in herself. She pretends to be occasionally when she can control her image. But you remember when Eric used to record her? The look of fucking humiliation on her face cracked me up every single time. She used to act like she was all like nonchalant and she didn't care. But she was always so embarrassed. And I remember the time she was sitting outside on the back porch and she had her feet out and he started recording her and she immediately hides her toes so that nobody can zoom in and make fun of her. Hilarious.
This,
Am I showing it?
yeah, I probably wouldn't get again.
No.
No. But I'm really glad I got the lunch portion because it's so much smaller.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh, there. Would you like me to box it up?
Oh, no, I'm
no,
good.
we're good.
Are we doing cheesecake?
I am. Are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so that video is finished. That video, surprisingly, was way more boring than I thought it was. And I just kept reacting to it because I felt like Amberlynn is just a boring person in general. I think that she is fascinating to the degree that it is shocking that a person can eat as much as she can, a person can be as fat as she can, a person can care as little as she does. I think that part of Amberlynn is fascinating. I saw her video recently when she realized that her scale was apparently malfunctioning and she didn't realize how much she weighed. She thought she weighed like, I think 500 and maybe like 15 to 20 pounds, and actually she weighed like almost 550 pounds. Yeah, Amberlynn doesn't have any intention on losing weight. I think when she initially started her YouTube channel, she kind of did because she had to. She didn't have any money. She couldn't do that many jobs. Her weight was holding her back from being able to do a bunch of things. And I think that her financial limitations made it so that she felt burdened to lose weight by the people around her at that time. But once she started making money on YouTube and once she had enough income to live off of, yeah, we all know she gained, like 200 and some pounds. And then she has maintained that weight for years. And she has not dipped down below 400 pounds in, a fucking decade? Amberlynn Reid has no intention of losing weight. She never had any intention on losing weight. And I know that she knows that, and she refuses to say that, because the one time when she did, a bunch of her followers got really fucking mad, and she lost a bunch of views and subscribers. So she only feigns being on weight loss journeys and trying out different diets to make her viewers happy, to make them feel like she is trying. But she doesn't take it seriously. She never has taken it seriously. And even in like her modern videos with her mother, you can see her mother like ordering like a salad with some shrimp on it, or a salad with some kind of lean protein on it, or like getting water and something like that. Every time they go out to eat, you can see her mother making a conscious decision to order something that her mother knows is healthy and that she needs to be eating. But you will see Amberlynn doing the exact fucking opposite of that. And you would think that she might feel some kind of pressure. You might think that she would feel some kind of pressure to eat healthy food because the other person is, but because it's her mother, I think that she feels comfortable enough to just fucking gorge. And that's what she was always going to do. So I'm always fascinated by people who watch Amberlynn videos, who follow her, who subscribe to her. I think that she's an interesting person to observe. She is an interesting lab specimen to keep track of. But as a person, as a content creator, she is not interesting. And I think I want to see what the internet is going to be like when Amberlynn eventually dies one day. because as you can see, she doesn't really care, and she never has cared, and she's never going to care, and nothing is going to scare her into getting into shape. Nothing is going to scare her into trying, because even cancer couldn't stop Amberlynn. And so that just means that she has no intention of changing her life. And I do wonder what will happen once she dies on the internet, because she is going to die eventually online. I doubt that she will make it to 50. But I wonder if her dying, because her channel is so big and she's made so many videos and she's so prominent, I wonder if her dying will finally make social media websites like YouTube start demonetizing these types of people who promote unhealthy lifestyles, because in reality, Amberlynn indeed promotes an unhealthy lifestyle by normalizing being over 500 fucking pounds. This has been a Cosmic Nebula video, and I will see you in the next one.